Okay, so I like cooking sometimes, but everyday cooking could get a little boring and time consuming. Then you gotta wash dishes and no. But hold on now, because food director of Real Simple, Jenna Helwig, shows me how doing the bare minimum in the kitchen is a good way to go. Here's my chat with her.
All right, everybody. I'm talking to you guys who are always running out of ideas of good things to cook. We've got author Jenna Helwig with us right now. How are you, Jenna?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Okay, let's talk about cooking meals and how we could be better at it. I mean, obviously, you do such a great job. Can you tell us your top 3 rules for mealtime success?
Absolutely. First, don't put too much pressure on yourself. I think some people are really get upset if they don't make everything homemade or everything isn't just their whole family loves it. So don't put too much pressure on yourself. Do the best you can and try to enjoy the process if possible. Second, I would say try to use what you have at home, either in the pantry or the freezer. That will help you save money, you'll reduce food waste, and it will just make pulling a meal together much easier.
Okay.
And third, when you want to make recipes that don't take too many ingredients, like many of the recipes in bare minimum dinners, we're always looking for those ingredients that really pull their weight. The ones that, give a big bang for their buck. So you don't have to use 10 ingredients. Maybe you can use 7, but because 1 or 2 of them is so flavorful, the meal will still taste amazing.
Yeah, you bring up a really good point. Okay, can you show us an example and what you're making right now?
Yes. So right now I am making some fish stick tacos. So I don't
Ooh.
know about you, but I love fish tacos when I go out to a restaurant, but I don't want to deep fry fish at home, especially on a weeknight.
Yeah.
So fish sticks are actually the perfect solution. They are crispy and delicious, and they are just right in your freezer. So first I'm making a slaw to go on it. And this is a great example of those kind of superpower ingredients. So I'm using just some regular purple cabbage, but then I'm going to add some sauerkraut, which might seem surprising,
Okay.
but it adds a really delicious kind of pop of vinegary flavor.
Mm.
So I'm just going to mix these together with a little bit of apple cider vinegar and some salt. And this becomes a great topper for your tacos. And then any leftover becomes your side salad. So you don't even have to make any sides for this meal.
Wow,
Which
there you go. And I love the
there
combination of flavors.
Yes. And so here, I'm just going to you take some fish sticks, you put them on a lovely tortilla, and then we're just going to add some of this slaw on top. And then you can really dress it however you want. I like to put on some radishes or cilantro, some sour cream, but whatever you or your family likes is fair game.
Well, I can tell you right now, my whole family would eat those tacos. They look amazing. Okay, let's talk about bare minimum dinners. That is your cookbook. A lot of people hear that and they would think, well, is that going to be too basic? What do you say to that? And referring to your cookbook?
Yes. So first of all, it is not bare minimum in terms of flavor. It's
Okay.
really just bare minimum in terms of time and effort. So I'll just show you, I have one other dish here that I made from the cookbook. This is a gnocchi sheet pan supper. You cook the gnocchi and mushrooms in the oven. You don't have to boil the gnocchi. You cook it for 20 minutes, put it over arugula with some ricotta, and it's dinner. Both of these dinners are done in under a half an hour and have 8 ingredients or less. So it's really about just stripping meals down to the essentials, so you don't have a lot of extra.
Exactly. And really, everyone has the ability to be able to do a recipe, especially if we've got such a great cookbook like yours. What's your favorite recipe in that book?
Oh my gosh, that is such a hard question. I will say one I love, and I prepped this too, so I can show you. This
Okay,
is
please do.
an apple cheddar Dutch baby. So we often think of Dutch babies, right, for breakfast, but why do we have these rules? We can have a Dutch baby for dinner. So you saute apples and just add some eggs and flour and milk and top it with a lot of cheese and bake it for 20 minutes. And it's so, so good.
It looks so good. Of course, I'm going to love anything that's topped with cheese.
Me
Okay,
too.
just saying. I love it. Well, Jenna, thank you so much for being with us today. I want everyone to hopefully get to cooking some more. And where can we pick up your book?
You can find them wherever books are sold.
Okay, perfect. There you go. Bare minimum dinners with Jenna Helwig. A pleasure to see you, Jenna.
Thank you.
And bring your bare minimum to the kitchen and eat it all up. Bare minimum dinners, recipes and strategies for doing less in the kitchen by Jenna Helwig is available now wherever books are sold.